Hey, welcome to Politics NY with Skye. We're with Josh Lafazan, my buddy from Long Island and Syosset, where I grew up, and he's been a county legislator there in Nassau County, but he just made an announcement that he's going to run for Congress in NY-03, the seat that was occupied by Tom Suozzi, who's giving up that seat to run for governor. So welcome to the show, Josh. It's very exciting.
Thanks for having me on the show. Super excited to be announcing my candidacy for Congress. And I'll say I've been on the show before, probably one of my favorite shows ever to do.
Thanks, Josh. You know, you were saying you'd be the youngest Democratic member of Congress at 27 years old.
Yeah, I think my voice is really important right now in Washington, right? At 18 years old, I ran as a high school senior to take on an overpaid superintendent and make change in the school system. At 23 years old, ran for legislature to clean up corruption in Nassau County. Right now at 27, I'm running to serve my community at the federal level. Washington is broken and we need new leaders to go down and solve problems and make a difference in people's lives. And that's why I'm running.
It's really amazing. I think you were one of the pioneers of young people, like our generation, running for office. And look now, there's a lot of young people being elected into office. So this would be really excellent.
Yeah, I got elected. This was 2012, and I'll say that one of the best things I do is I run these robust internship programs. Last summer, we had over 200 kids, and I tell my interns that young people need to step up and lead. Right, we're the largest, most educated, most diverse generation ever. Yet we're the most underrepresented demographic when it comes to political representation. So young people have to start running, and when young people run, good things happen. And I always say that.
Yeah, it's 100% true. Now, a lot of people have thrown their hat into the ring going after this seat, Josh. What do you anticipate will happen now leading up to that June primary?
Sure. In every race I've ran, my focus has always been on my candidacy, why my voice is important, why it's important that I run to build a coalition of people from all across this district, whatever district I run for, whatever district I've ran for since I'm 18 years old. It's about bringing people together to make a difference and improve people's lives. So, whether it's a crowded primary or a small primary field, I'm focused on getting my message out to the people, meeting civic leaders and community leaders from all over the district and winning this election.
Now, you have a lot of forward-thinking ideas as a young person. You come up with creative things. So can you give us like one or two examples of something creative and new that you would take to the federal level?
Sure. So I think it's a continuation of what I've done at the county level and at the school board level, right? So, and this is what I'm really looking forward to over the next 6 months, talking about policy. But, look at my record, when it comes to helping people with disabilities and how we need to make government fair and more inclusive for people of all different abilities, making that a priority in DC, taking care of our veterans, our heroes, fighting just as hard for them when they get home as we fought, as they fought for us abroad, and making sure we put a roof over the head of every veteran who's homeless in this country and gets veterans the help they need. Mental health, and as the son of a therapist, I know how important it is for young people and for people of all ages to get the mental health treatment they need. So it's a continuation of what I've done at the legislative level, and it's why I feel prepared. I passed more bills than anyone in the legislature as a freshman lawmaker. I'm prepared and I'm ready to pass legislation and make a difference in the nation's capital.
I've always been impressed by you, Josh, but for the people that don't know you, tell everyone your educational background, please.
Sure. It's important that I started at Nassau Community College, loved my time at Nassau, got an associate's in liberal arts, and I absolutely recommend, any young person listening, consider a community college. It is the crown jewel of our community. Went off to Cornell University, commuted up and back each week to get my bachelor's in industrial labor relations, learning about the intersection between management and labor, and learning about the history of workers and unions, et cetera. Got a master's degree from Harvard in education policy and management, and I'm now getting my doctorate at UPenn in the Chief Learning Officer program. So it's been a long journey and it's not complete, but higher education is really important to me and my family, and it's why I continue to pursue the degrees I am.
When will you be Dr. Lafazan?
It depends on how quickly my professors like my dissertation. No, it's hopefully in the coming years. I look forward to the dissertation process of doing the research. And I'm an academician at heart. I absolutely love being in school. I love learning, and I think it's really important, as a young leader, to set an example that we should all aspire to higher education. And I do want to segue here, because not every kid has to go to college. And when we talk about education reform, for kids who necessarily don't have to go to college, are we helping them get into trades, and are we helping them find paths? Every kid has their own journey. We have to do a better job as a government of allowing those kids to aspire to achieve their American dream and have the opportunities just like I did.
Awesome. Josh Lafazan, we're really proud of you personally. Thank you. Good luck to you. It's a pleasure to speak to you on Politics NY with Skye.
Thanks for having me. I'll be back on soon.